Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pickleball and Politics, where I combine my quest to stay out of the kitchen with my passion for politics. And today we're doing something different, something new. We have a guest, and this guest is a wonderful young woman that I've known basically since the day she was born. She is my niece, and her name is Cyrena. Hi, Cyrena. How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you, Auntie Heidi?
I'm fine, thank you. So Cyrena is joining me today to talk about the phenomenon of Taylor Swift, because this weekend in New England, there is nothing bigger than is happening than Taylor Swift is going to be playing at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts for 3 nights, starting tomorrow night. And already there is a line on Route 1 with people checking into hotels. And everywhere I've gone today, all I have seen is cars decorated. We're going to see Taylor. Follow us to Taylor Swift, Foxborough or bust, the whole thing. So I wanted to talk to Cyrena today about the phenomenon of Taylor Swift, because it is without a doubt affecting our young women, where they don't want to see Taylor. They have to see Taylor. Am I right?
Absolutely, you're right.
Totally. Okay. So have you seen her before?
I've never seen her live before. No.
Is it more than you can handle? I mean, like, how excited is excited?
I think I would be in tears every day if I didn't get tickets, honestly.
Wow.
It was my one thing I needed, because probably, I've always loved her, but since my junior year of high school, she has just been my rock. She's like the one artist I would die for. I listen to all the time. Like, I love her.
Die for?
Maybe die for.
Wow. Okay, so you're a real Swiftie, huh?
I am. I think I would definitely consider myself a diehard Swiftie.
Okay, now have you been to a lot of concerts in your life?
Not too many, but enough where I've definitely had my variety of different concerts in my life.
Okay, sure. And do you have anybody else you love?
Not like I love her. No, not like
that. Okay. Do you have any other concerts scheduled? Like, do you ever have tickets for anything else this summer?
Only other concert is in September for Noah Kahan, and he's kind of a new and upcoming artist.
I've never heard of him.
New Hampshire, so that will be.
Okay. Over to the what's the name of that place in Guilford? It's like the summer or whatever. I know there's a music place in Guilford, New Hampshire, that is in the Laconia area, and that's where everybody performs that goes to New Hampshire this summer. So first of all, I know your mother got the tickets for you.
She did.
Now, it was actually, because this is Pickleball and Politics and not just Taylor Swift.
Yes.
There was a congressional hearing about the crash at Ticketmaster, because Democrats, independents, Republicans, everybody was trying to get these tickets. And so they actually had a congressional hearing on how Ticketmaster failed. Now, how did your mom get the tickets?
Well, I was supposed to get them, but I had a final that day. So instead, it was all on her.
Wow.
And she told me she was getting them on her iPad. I said, you cannot go on your iPad. I said, you have to get on a laptop and you have to go for it. She booked off appointments all morning just to get on that computer. And within 10 minutes of the tickets going live, I had received a text that was, I got the tickets.
Oh, and amazing.
How she did it, I do not know. She's
magic.
She is magic. She is
magic. What can I say?
Seriously, she is very well versed in getting concert tickets. That's for sure.
Yes, she is. Your mother is a professional concert goer.
Absolutely. Yes, so she did it in like it was nothing.
Good.
And little did she know what was going to come of it afterwards, and that it all sold out so fast.
Yeah, that was sort of amazing. Now, what have you done to prepare for this?
Oh,
I mean, is your planning? I mean, and when I say prepare, I just don't mean, the right look. I mean, you're going down tomorrow. What did you have to do in order to know that you're going to get there on time and that you're going to be able to enjoy the event?
I have been more than anxious about it for so long, especially this week with so many posts being about parking this, parking that, traffic. It's going to be crazy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, now I'm more stressed than I even was. So our
Okay.
plan is to leave bright and early in the morning,
Mhm.
way ahead of schedule. We plan to get ready at the hotel because check-in isn't until later. So
Right.
it really is just going to be praying the whole time that everything is on time.
Now, what time are you going to head over to the Gillette Stadium? Do you have any
We're
idea?
leaving at 10 a.m. and the concert doesn't start until 6 p.m.
Right. Now, I know you're going to a hotel and everything. Are you within walking distance? Are you
We
going
are
to walk or are
not.
you going to drive? Okay, so
We
you're going
have
to
to drive and get in a lot first. Yeah.
Okay, so you are staying over. You're going to check into a hotel. You're staying over so you can absorb the whole experience, especially afterwards, because I imagine the whole hotel will be full of a bunch of Swifties and they'll all just be like, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the hotel said they're well prepared for this concert this weekend.
Ooh. Now, how far are you from the Gillette Stadium itself?
It's supposed to be 15 minutes without traffic.
Oh,
So
well, that means it should take you 2 hours.
I was just going to say about 2 hours, we'll get back.
I think so too. Now, what is it? Why do you believe that young girls have such a devotion to Taylor Swift? What is it about her that separates her from everyone else?
I honestly believe she is just such an amazing storyteller. She is one of the very few, especially female artists, that writes every single one of her own songs.
Mhm.
They're very relatable, especially in a high school coming of age time. Of course, I
Mhm.
loved her when I was younger as well, but I honestly believe she has such a relatable sense of self that just makes loving her so easy, and it just makes it all worthwhile watching her and listening to her. And I feel like I just grew up with her and I hear
Mhm.
her songs and I relate it to the own things in my life as if I wrote the song myself. And it all
Wow.
just makes sense.
Wow. Okay. Like you wrote, like, so you actually feel like she's specifically talking to you and that what
Yes.
she's talking about is so relatable to you that you feel like it's a reflection of your own life or and experiences.
Yes, I hear those lyrics and I can directly relate them to different scenarios or times in my life that I feel like just captures it better than I probably ever could, but she does it
Mm,
perfectly.
interesting. Now, what attracts you the most? Is it just the lyrics? Is it the music? Is it the message? Is it the words? Is it just the melody? What is it?
Honestly, I'm very picky with music, I would say. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really ever know what my exact style of music is, my go-to.
Right.
And she is such a diverse
Artist.
style of music that I
Mm-hmm.
feel like honestly the lyrics with the melody and it all just kind of fits in like a puzzle. It's just perfect.
Okay. So it's everything.
It is. I would say it's everything. A
Now,
little dollop of everything.
do you have a favorite album?
I do.
What is it?
My favorite album is definitely Lover, which is
Okay.
the tour she was supposed to go on right before COVID hit. So she had just released
Oh.
that album
Mm-hmm.
and she was supposed to have Lover Fest in 2020 and it was postponed. So she's singing a lot of that album on this tour, which I'm very excited
Okay.
for.
Good. And your favorite song?
Favorite song, I would say from the Lover album, it's Cruel Summer, but a top favorite of mine is the song Betty from
Okay.
Folklore.
Okay. What describe to me the emotional connection that young women have to her? Is it just that she's experienced this and she's been able to put it in words? It has to be something more than that because it's not just you. It
Mm-hmm.
is 200,000 people this weekend times 200,000 people every other city in America because she's going to be now how long has she been performing? It's only been like these concerts have only been like a week or two, correct?
Yes. So, well,
Right.
she's had a couple tour stops now. So this is going to be her 13th show at Gillette, but each tour weekend. She does Friday, Saturday, Sunday in each city.
Oh, so this is like her third week or so, right? Because I've
This
only
is probably
been
like her 5th week.
Oh, it's her 5th week.
Yeah,
Okay. And so she
she's pretty
does
well in.
Okay, so she does a weekend in every town she goes. So she has sold out 3 shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in every city
In
that
every
she's
city.
going to this summer in literally seconds.
Yes.
So as a young woman in college,
Mhm.
a rising junior, I believe, okay, what is it? It's not, it can't just be the words that they relate. She has to have, because it's not just you. She's
Yeah.
affected millions of you.
I honestly think it's because so many of us have grown up with her. She started her
Okay.
career at 13. She's
Mhm.
now 33. It has been 20 years of just so many different generations growing up with her. And
Mhm.
like, if you see videos of the concert, there are little girls there who know every word. There
Mm.
are these older women who know every word. Like, I think so many people have just found a way to love her. My dad loves her now. I made him
Oh,
watch her documentary. And I
okay.
think
Now,
seeing,
did she have a documentary? Was there one on Netflix or something?
yes, so it's called
Right.
Miss
Okay.
Americana, and that's
Okay.
about, that was released in 2020, and that is all about her life and her showing her writing her album and a lot of the things she's gone through. She also finally breaks out about her political stance in that documentary,
Right.
which she had
Right.
hidden for so long. That was
She
like,
had hidden that, right, right. But
yes,
but looking, because I'm conservative, as you know, but looking, it was everything I read, it was she has stayed pretty apolitical until recently. And
yes,
even now, she really doesn't want to be political, even still.
yes. The reason she spoke
She's
out
just
was,
she spoke out, I know, during the riots in 2020 and all
yes,
that.
and there was a senator in her hometown who she just did not feel comfortable with,
Okay.
and that's when she finally spoke out.
Okay. But she appeals to everyone because she has
Yes.
stayed out of the fringes.
Yes.
And I was reading that many young performers feel they have to take a stand.
Yeah.
But that the majority of people just don't want to talk about it while they're at a concert, and they want to have fun, and they don't want every single part of their lives to be separated with left, right, wrong, right, this, right, and they just want that divide. And I know there are some other bands. Journey is one of them, which is my favorite band, and I've seen them like 30 times in my life.
Wow.
And they have 2 performers that are complete opposite ends of the spectrum,
Yes.
but they refuse to get involved. They're like, no, we're not doing it. This is the 3 hours that people come to a concert, and they don't want us ramming left or right views down their throat. They want it to just be, we have enough of it every other aspect of our lives that we're drowning in political talk every moment. We need to have a time where we just go enjoy.
Yes, don't ruin a good thing. They're famous for their music, so that's
so keep it there. Exactly. Yes. So how long did it take you to pick out your outfit and all that stuff? I mean, did you go through the whole thing? And you're probably not too different than anybody else doing this tomorrow, right?
I have many friends who are going or have gone, and it's safe to say I bought and returned at least 5 different outfits. I've been looking for months, but I finally landed on one. I kind of settled for one, but
okay.
I don't, honestly, I've come to the conclusion of I don't really care what I'm wearing. I'm seeing Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Like, that is what matters to me.
And you've known you were going for about 6 months now.
Yeah, just about. Yep.
Right. And can you believe it's happening?
I still have not registered that I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go to Foxborough. It is not, I still can't believe it whatsoever.
So one more time, now that we've talked and everything, tell me, really, what is it about Taylor Swift that is making everybody go crazy? Is it just all of the above? Is any of it a craving post-COVID to be normal again
That's what I was
and to
just gonna
really
say,
celebrate
with-
it?
I think with the lack of shows that have happened and big
Mhm.
artists such as her haven't
Mhm.
gone on tour post-pandemic, she's
Right.
one of the first really big artists to now be going on her stadium tour once again. Whereas
Mhm.
Beyonce's coming up as well, but she's first. She's happening first.
Right.
She had a Miss tour before, and I think
Mhm.
everyone has been long anticipating.
Mhm.
And she also released 2 albums during COVID, which were very different than any of her other albums. And I think that brought a whole new fan base as well. And that a lot of people are just itching to go that, and she's
Celebrate
notorious
life.
for her
Yeah.
shows. Like, she's a great performer.
Okay.
And even people I think who aren't a huge fan of her music want to see her perform.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
of the way her show is put together.
Okay. Now, I used to see this one band quite a bit, and then they became crazy with their merchandising, etc., where the t-shirts, the sweatshirts were like $200, a
Mhm.
t-shirt was 75, and they claimed to be like so concerned about the environment and all this other stuff. Actually, it was U2, I'll tell you that. And they had people going around the stadium trying to get you to sign petitions for Greenpeace, and they became very much activists. And I said, I'm never coming here again, because I'm here to, like you said, watch you sing and
Mhm.
perform. I'm not here to sign a petition. Like,
Yep.
keep that outside. If you want them to sign petitions outside, but don't have them going up and down the stadium trying to get you to sign a petition. I was insulted by it. Now, I read that there's already merchandise set up in the parking lot at Gillette Stadium that is official Taylor Swift merchandise that people have gone to buy. Do you know what the prices are? Do you feel there's any gouging here?
Yes. So what's disappointing is the sweatshirts are 75, and I think the t-shirts are around 45. But what
Okay.
has been disappointing to see is that a lot of people are posting that they get their t-shirt, they come home, they wash it, it's gone. The writing is gone off the t-shirt.
Oh, so they're
And so
so
that,
poorly made.
which is
Yeah.
really, really disappointing. And a lot of people
Mm.
are upset about that. I don't know if I'm going to buy a t-shirt because of that. I definitely want to try to get some sweatshirts because those haven't had any reviews like that. But
Interesting.
unfortunately,
And
yeah,
how
the
much
shows
were
have
your
been-
tickets, if you don't mind me asking?
So I know that in total they were around 700 something
For two.
for 2 tickets.
Okay. Do you feel that is price gouging at all?
For the seats I got, because we did get lower bowl seats, which are like
Okay.
phenomenal.
Okay.
So I would say that those were a good price, but some of the other prices I've heard and seen are really kind of shocking to me because
Okay.
I had somebody say to me today, they're selling for $4,000. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Like, that's just pathetic at that point. There's no
Mhm.
reason to go.
Right.
Even if you're up to 2,000, 1,000, like, I am grateful for the tickets I received, but I would have said don't buy them if they were any more than what we got them for.
Yeah. So that was your limit in your head.
Yes.
Like that. So you do think if the merchandise is of poor quality, that it reflects bad on Taylor, because
Yeah,
she
a
should
lot of
think
people are
enough
very
of her young
disappointed by that.
girls that there should be, it's $45 for a t-shirt, which is probably more than you would pay for a t-shirt anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it should be able to last.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, I'm telling you, everybody, this is Pickleball and Politics. You can reach me on Getter at Pickleball and Politics, on Twitter at Pickle and Paul, at Instagram at Pickleball and Politics, my YouTube channel, pickleballandpolitics.com, or on my website, pickleballandpolitics.com. I am so happy that you are getting to go to see Taylor Swift tomorrow. You're going with one of your cousins, one of my other nieces, who's
Yes.
traveling all the way from New York City to see this. And I find personally that the influence she's having over the young girls means that there's a void in young girls' lives, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I hope that we can get to the bottom of why our young girls feel they need someone like Taylor as much as they do. Because unless we can get to the bottom of why you all need her so much when you're 20, I don't know what you're going to need at 40, but that's another conversation for another day. So I want to thank Cyrena. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I hope you have the best time tomorrow. I hope it doesn't rain too hard because rain is in the forecast.
Oh, yes, rain show.
I know, but I talked to your cousin who's going with you, and she was like, no, rain shows are good because she gives you extra stuff. And I thought,
Yes.
okay.
Taylor Swift had an iconic show at Gillette Stadium where it rained, and she wrote a whole song about that one experience. So that is why, especially it being at Gillette, I think everyone is very excited rather than disappointed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, stay safe. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for being my first guest. I hope you'll come back again sometime.
I absolutely will. Thank you for having me.
All right. I love you. You take care.
I love
everybody.
you.
I love you too. Bye now, Cyrena.
Bye.